All right, guys, welcome to Dizz and Lowe's here, Super Bowl Sunday. Quick show that we're just going to upload and talk about a couple things. You know, since all the other shows talk about predictions and stuff like that, we're going to talk a little bit about maybe halftime shows. We're going to talk about halftime shows. We're going to talk about our memorable games and some parlays that Chino and I came up with. I know Chino has a crazy one that, you know what, can actually hit. It's not that bad.
An 11-legger.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Let's start off with the 11-legger. I'm pretty pumped, pretty psyched about this one, man.
All right, go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
I cooked this one up last night. Came home from work. I was like, you know what? Let me cook something up real quick. So I got an 11-legger, right? I got Patrick Mahomes plus 200 yards passing. I got Jalen Hurts plus 200 yards passing. A.J. Brown plus 80 yards receiving. DeAndre Hopkins plus 40 yards receiving. Saquon plus 15 yards receiving. Jalen Hurts plus 40 yards rushing. Juju Smith-Schuster 25 yards.
Now that's a sleeper one. That's a sleeper one.
Because when they throw it to him, they throw it to him like 30 plus.
Yep.
He just needs 130 and boom.
And he did. I think he did good at the last Super Bowl.
Yeah, and Xavier Worthy plus 50 yards. Devonta Smith plus 50 yards. Kareem Hunt only needs 40 yards rushing. And Saquon Barkley 110 yards. So with that last one, Saquon Barkley has eclipsed over 110 yards the last 5 games.
Yeah. So I mean,
you put in right now, you put in $10 for this 11-legger, you could possibly be making 10 racks.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Just saying.
And you know what? The thing when I was looking over it, I was like, holy cow! You know what? That could hit. You know, I'm big on big parlays, and I don't hit them a lot. But you know, getting like a 11-legger and just throwing $10 to get 10 G's, whew, that can be something, and it's all reachable. It's all reachable.
All reachable.
Let me just talk about my parlays my big parlay that I'm going to throw out there. We'll first go with the it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 9-legger. So I got A.J. Brown plus 50 yards receiving. I got Patrick Mahomes plus 200 yards passing. Devontae Smith plus 50 yards.
He's going to have a big game, man.
I think so. I was going to go 60 or 70, but I was like, let me just go 50.
50.
Kelsey, I didn't want to pick yards because sometimes he won't get a lot, but he'll get a lot of dinks and dunks. Yeah. So I got plus 5 receptions.
Okay. I can see
I got Jalen Hurts plus 175 passing. Now my touchdowns, I got Barkley a touchdown.
Ooh.
I got Jalen Hurts a touchdown.
Is that in the legger right there, in the 9-legger you got?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I got Kareem Hunt a touchdown as well.
Ooh.
That could hit. And then Kelsey with a touchdown. He always shows up in the Super Bowl, and I think he was going to be a little pumped this one because everything's pointed to him retiring. You know, he's going to come up big.
I got a nice one here. Another one I cooked up like 5 minutes ago. $10.
But hey, those are the ones that you just throw out there. They might hit.
Yo, you just throw them out there. I got a 5-legger, only touchdown scores for the game.
Okay.
You got Saquon Barkley, anytime TD. A.J. Brown, anytime TD. Juju Smith-Schuster, anytime TD. Devontae Smith, anytime TD. And Old Faithful, Travis Kelce, anytime TD. And Beans can possibly get you 2,800.
Hey, that'll work. That'll work.
Beans.
And it's indoors. It's a good field. You know, there can be a lot of offensive touchdowns scored here. So if the halftime shows, or do you want to go
halftime show? What is Kendrick Lamar gonna do, man? What is he bringing out? Imagine he comes out and he brings out Drizzy Drake and they start, battling.
No, if that happens, that would be the best. That would be the best.
That would be crazy.
That would
no
be.
one would expect that.
No, and that would be a nice one. I think he should bring out Lil Wayne, but it's in New Orleans, but still,
But
I don't know why they gave it to Kendrick.
He's gonna bring guests out. Who's he gonna bring?
Yeah, he will. But Los, what was your best halftime show that you remembered seeing?
That I remember, I would say Bruno Mars is up there. But before Bruno Mars, I would say the back in the day, man, the Michael Jackson one, that was like classic,
Yep.
man. It was that in the Rose Bowl? That was in right?
93.
Yeah, dude. That was when
January
the Raiders
31st, 1993.
Was that the Raiders were in the Super Bowl in that one, or was it the Dallas Cowboys? I think the Dallas Cowboys were in that Super Bowl.
It was the Cowboys.
Yeah, man.
It was iconic. Him jumping up from the stage, that was iconic. Then on top, when it first started, he was on top of the stadium.
Yeah.
And it was a double. It was a double, but still, it was good.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson was hands down, the great. He's the greatest performer. Was the greatest performer. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. But next to him, I don't know if was it the Denver Broncos Super Bowl with Peyton Manning when Bruno Mars, was that the Bruno Mars one?
Yes,
Bruno Mars killed it. That
Bruno Mars was a good one. I also liked The Weeknd during COVID. That was a different one. That was a good one.
Yeah, I forgot about The Weeknd.
Yep, that was a good one. Of course, we like Dre and Snoop, but still, it wasn't as good.
No.
What are you doing today for the Super Bowl? What's going on over there?
Today at the crib, I usually have a couple family members over, maybe like 10 of us, just watch the game, hang out, do some like little boxes, Super Bowl boxes here and there. Nothing big, man. I used to do the going out stuff, but
yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore. Man. No.
You know what? You got a little football team, a little starting five.
Yeah. So, they like watching the football game with their dad. So, they'll be down here hanging out.
Are they into the commercials like you used to be back in the day?
Yeah. My wife and my daughter, they're into the commercials big time. They love it. The commercials are cool, man. You get to see some cool stuff. Hopefully we see some new movie releases coming up. Usually you see some cool things, coming out in the commercials.
Yeah, I know. Jay-Z has a show coming on talking about trailers and movies and stuff like that. We were talking about the Fantastic Four, and I know we're all into the Marvel. We're all into Marvel.
Yeah, I want to see. I haven't seen the Marvel with what's his name, Dr. Doom yet. I haven't seen anything about Dr. Doom yet, man. I hope maybe something comes out today.
Yeah, they said that something's going to drop. He'll be included in it, I guess. I don't know, but in the movie. He's supposed to be in there, but we'll leave that for Jay-Z's show. We might jump onto that, talk about stuff like that.
Nice.
Super Bowl games. What was your most memorable Super Bowl game that you witnessed, watched live?
I'm going to tell you, well, not, my favorite Super Bowl, hands down, would have been the first Super Bowl out of the two times the Giants beat the Patriots, the first one, man. Because that
2008.
2008. I remember I went to the NFC Championship game in San Francisco.
Yes, you did. I remember that.
I was there. I was there with my cousins. We were in the heart of San Fran. And I remember when Lawrence Tynes kicked that field goal to win. So it was nuts. We were going nuts in the stands. And all the San Francisco fans were just all pissed. Oh my God! That. But what a game, man! That game was insane.
So how was the atmosphere in that?
The atmosphere.
I know it was a little rainy and stuff.
You could feel the tension with the San Francisco. You think Philly's bad? San Francisco the original Candlestick Park.
Wow,
yo, that was gully, man. You had. How can I say this? I don't want to be. It was just it was a culture shock because San Francisco, their fans are on another level, man. They're on another level. All I remember one time I was rooting for the Giants and someone goes, "You're in Frisco now, man. You better cool it." And I was like, "What?" Yeah. So I was like,
now, did you go there with any of your cousins? Are they San Francisco fans or all?
No, all Giants fans. I went with my cousin, Cheeks. Shout out to Cheeks. I went with a couple of my boys that I grew up with, and we went there 2 days before the game, hung out, checked out the sights, went to Alcatraz, did the usual, checked out the sights, and then went to the game and then partied after the game. But let me tell you, man, that whole road trip was so crazy because during the middle of my flight while I was in the air leaving Newark to San Francisco, we took a connecting flight, right? I had a connecting flight from, where was it? I forget. It was somewhere in LA, right? To San Fran. They canceled my flight. So I was like, yo, how am I going to get there? So we ended up renting a vehicle and driving from the airport to our hotel like 2-3 hours. And then we finally got there. But I was like, dude, what the hell, man? And this was like in 2007, right?
2008.
So we got there. And then, they had like in San Francisco, they have a couple of dive bars that are like dedicated to the Giants.
Oh, wow.
So we met up with like all the Giants fans from San Francisco. And it was a pretty cool time, man. Like, you see like all the Giants fans that were there from like all different states to watch them play, right?
Yeah.
It was cool, man. It was definitely an experience that I will never forget. My first NFC championship, and the Giants won. And then, of course, 2 weeks later, they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I want to think, was that the Super Bowl with Antonio Pierce, or no? Antonio Pierce was the second one.
That was Antonio Pierce.
That was Antonio Pierce, right? Mm-hmm. So at the time when that was going on, I was working at Expo Design Center, right? Expo Design Center, if you guys don't know, was a division of Home Depot. So, and they catered to like the high-end clientele, right? They had like, expensive toilets, expensive kitchens. So all like athletes, movie stars, singers used to go to this store and buy stuff for their homes, right? So this is the week before the Super Bowl, 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. Antonio Pierce walks in, and his wife at the time was a reporter out of SUNY that used to work for the Mets.
Okay.
And they both, I think her last name was Anderson, I forget, but they came into the store, and I was working there, and they were buying stuff. And I said, before he was leaving, I go, Antonio, bring that ring home. And he looked up and he gave me the nod, man. And next thing you know, Giants, they bought the championship home, man. But that was crazy, man. I saw Pierce the week before the Super Bowl. Shout out to Antonio Pierce, man. That was a great game. If you saw him, and he was one hell of a linebacker.
Oh yeah, he was a great one.
He was great.
He was a great linebacker. Back in 2008, so you had your tickets, right? Your season tickets.
Yeah.
Did they offer you seats to go, or do you have to purchase it yourself? Like, did you have to actually go and look at it, or since you're a Giants season ticket?
So the away games, no. So only home games. So if they were home, I would have gotten first dibs on purchasing those tickets. So that's it. But the second time, so I'm trying to remember, was that so before they played San Francisco, they played Green Bay, right? In Green Bay?
Yes. Tom Coughlin. Yep. With the Frozen. Yep. That was the the year.
I don't know. No, I don't think so, man, because the first one was with Plexico, right? And then you're right. It was that. It was 2008. It was. Okay.
2008 was San Francisco, and then I think 2013 was the Green Bay with Hakeem Hicks.
Oh yeah, when they threw before halftime, Hakeem touchdown, and it was crazy. After that, it was crazy. It was over.
Yep, and that was a great game, the Super Bowl too.
Yeah,
mine was of course, February 3rd, 2008. Tyree's catch on the head. That was crazy. I was like, what? I thought they were going to lose. I remember I was in Berwick at Steve McAfee's house. We're having a big party. Big shout out Steve McAfee. But all Eagles fans, and they wanted the Giants to win. So I was like the only true Giants fan there. But hey, they won. I was shocked. I was going crazy. I was on a high for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But that was great. That was great. So what else is on a deck? What, you gonna watch it tonight? Or are you gonna
dude. So we usually have all my cousins come over, and we do halftime. We'll play a little touch football game. I don't know if all of them gonna make it today. A couple of them have some prior engagements, so hopefully we'll get the kids involved. We'll do a 4-on-4 or something like that. Something fun, for the kids.
Is it snowing out there?
Yeah, man, it snowed. Nothing like what it snows up by you, but it snowed.
Actually, no, you get more snow than us.
Really?
Yeah, you get that northeastern. I mean, George might get some snow because he's in the valley, but no, not that much.
Over here was maybe 3 inches. I got out of work last night, around 11:30 at night. Got home at 12:30. And then the thing I said, you know what, should I wait till tomorrow to shovel, or should I shovel now? I said, you know what, let me kill it right now so I don't have to wake up early and shovel.
Yeah, that's the thing. We'll switch real quick because you said something on our last show, and I was like, no, it's not, about the trade with Luka and AD.
Ooh.
You talked about AD getting hurt. And he's always getting hurt. And what happened? His first game,
Non-contact
oblique.
injury.
What?
Non-contact. Didn't even touch him.
Yeah, no, his oblique. So I didn't get a report on it. I don't know if you saw anything.
I didn't hear it. The only thing is it was a non-contact injury. I don't know what the diagnosis is, how long he's going to be out. Hopefully he comes back soon,
But that sucks.
That sucks, man. And
he was cooking. He was cooking the first, 10, 15 minutes. He was cooking.
It's crazy. That's like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, there was something else I wanted to talk.
Did you see Aaron Rodgers? He said that he's going to make a decision this week on his future with the
Jets.
With the Jets.
What do you think?
I think he's gonna come back.
Yeah, I do so too. You also see 49ers gave permission for Debo to go talk for trades, get re-signed. I mean, again, you said that a couple of weeks ago. Jets are going to be the one looking for him.
Yeah, of course. So I don't know, man. So do you think what's his name? Devontae Adams comes back too?
No, because they were saying about San Francisco. You saw that?
Yeah.
He wants to go back to the West Coast.
So if he goes to San Fran, Debo's out. Debo's going to have to go somewhere. Where's he going to go? The Jets?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I think so, yeah.
But he's he's a versatile player. He can play in the backfield. He can play receiver, but he's no Devontae.
No, he's no. He was having condition problems last year, and Debo, and he just wasn't healthy. So maybe a change of scenery. Get a little motivated.
You know what shocked me came out of nowhere? The reports coming out of New York saying that New York is interested in Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, you put Chino. Look, you put Stephon Diggs, Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford, and Neighbors.
But those three pieces, I don't think they're gonna go get all those three pieces.
Yeah.
If they go for Cooper, they're gonna go for Stafford, or they're just gonna go for Diggs. I don't think they'll get I don't think they'll get Cooper, Stafford, and Diggs. I don't know, man. I don't see Diggs in New York.
Well, technically, he was in New York a couple years ago with Buffalo. All right,
nice. So, it would be a nice addition, but I don't see that one happening.
It would be.
I could see. I like the Stafford thing. Stafford and Cooper.
Yep. And then you get Hunter. Then you get maybe in the future another Manning, or even Dart. Dart was good. Dart's good. He's getting a lot of props.
They were saying they should offer the Giants should offer their third round pick for Joe Milton III to New England.
No way. He's not worth. I mean,
third rounder?
Oh, I thought it was a third pick. Third rounder?
No, yeah. Third rounder. Yeah.
Yeah, third rounder. Go ahead. You can take
I'm
that.
telling you, man, that kid Joe Milton is good, man. And
yeah.
He's just gonna just sit on the bench and just dwindle away because they're sold on Drake Maye. So
now, are you sold on him?
I like Drake Maye.
I like both.
He has a little bit of Brett Favre in him. I like him. I think he's going to be good in New England. So, why not, move Drake Maye, get a third rounder.
Oh, you're going to. So
I mean, Joe Milton,
yeah.
Right? That would be a good piece if the Giants were to get him, for a third rounder.
Yeah, that's not that bad. Well, Chino, I think we're going to get off real quick. And, anything you want to promote real quick?
Yeah, so before shout out to my two daughters, Emma and Angelina. Emma is her first year.
Hi, my name is Emma, and I'm selling Girl Scout cookies for the first time. Will you please support me?
As a Girl Scout, and she has cookies that we've been trying to sell. She's been working really hard to reach her goal. If you can please help her out, here is the link.
We'll add that link also too on
for her Girl Scout cookies. And as well, I have my other daughter, Angelina.
Hi, my name is Angelina, and this is my 4th year selling Girl Scout cookies. This year, my goal is to sell 350 boxes. Will you please help me reach my goal?
She is a Girl Scout as well. and here is her link. She can support her so she can reach her goal.
Yup, they're trying to get what, 300 boxes?
Yeah, 300 boxes. So, they're almost there. They've been working really hard, they've been grinding. If you live in Jersey, they deliver it to you. Yeah,
right?
so
deliver it.
If anybody lives in Jersey and you guys, you want them to deliver it, I'll be with them and I'll personally deliver the cookies. If you live far away, I would recommend getting the delivery because
Los is not driving.
I'm not driving a PA.
Yeah, but all right, Los. I mean, I guess this week we'll talk over about the game, maybe with the fourth and goal with the bros with Jay-Z and TD, our final show, and then we'll be on there weekly.
Yeah. Hold on, I got someone who wants to say hello.
All right, go ahead.
Angelina, look, say hello.
What's up? We're gonna try and push those cookies.
Who's your pick for the Super Bowl, Angelina?
Eagles.
Wow, that's a Giants fan right there.
Hey, you got to.
Emma, what's your pick? Say hello. Say hello, Emma.
Hi.
Say hello, Emma. Get in the middle.
Hi.
Who do you want to win the Super Bowl?
Eagles.
Wow, and what do you want to say? Say thank you. Please support your goal.
Thank you. Please support our goal.
All right, guys.
That's good, man. That's good. Good family, man.
Yeah,
we'll try and see what we can do, Zito.
Yep.
All right, we'll talk to you this week.
Remember what I said. It's going to be ground and pound. Saquon Barkley, MVP, 150 and 2 TDs.
Last thing, happy birthday, Barkley.
Happy birthday, Saquon.
Yep.
Professionals.
Peace.
Thanks for watching the Zapata Brand podcast. Please subscribe to the podcast and listen where all podcasts are available.